Hello everyone, welcome to Listen Up. So in this video we are going to discuss about phenomena of corona. When an alternating potential difference between two conductors of a transmission line is raised beyond a certain limit, at that certain point a pale violet glow appear. Such appearance on the conductor surface, together with a slight hissing noise, is called as corona. So, we can tell that the phenomena of hissing noise with violet glow release of ozone gas is called as corona, and the principal reason for corona is overvoltage. So, as we know that atmosphere consists some natural ionization due to cosmic radiation of sun. So when the line voltage increase, when the line voltage increase, charge will overflow, and this cause atmospheric air to be more ionized. This process is being cumulative, and after some time large space around the conductor compared to its own diameter get ionized. This phenomena is called corona 1. Okay, we have divided into two parts, that is corona 1 and corona 2. In the first part you can hear that hissing noise. In the second part you can analyze the pale violet glow. The voltage at which this phenomena take place is called critical disruptive voltage. And what is critical disruptive voltage? The minimum potential difference required between the conductor to start ionization of air particle around the conductor surface is known as critical disruptive voltage, which is denoted as Vc. In few books you can see it is denoted by Vd, but here I am denoting this by Vc. The mathematical formulation to calculate this voltage, Vc is equal to mg delta R ln d by R, where m is irregularity factor and the value of m is 1.0 for polished surface. It can be 0.98 to 0.92, that is for dirty surface. It can be 0.87 to 0.8 for standard conductors. Basically you can take 1 for polished surface, and for other conductors it can be taken as less than 1. Delta is the air density factor. Here the value of delta can be 3.92 into B divided by 273 plus T. Here B is barometric pressure. By default it is 73 centimeter, and T is temperature in Celsius. G is dielectric strength of material, and R is the radius of conductor. D is the spacing between conductor. So the critical disruptive voltage is mg delta R into ln d by R. So after the first phase of corona, if we increase the operating voltage further at a certain extent, it will increase the radiation and turn into visual form. This is considered as the second phase of corona. The voltage at which this phenomena occur is called visual critical voltage, which can be represented as mg delta R into 1 plus 0.3 divided by under root of delta R into ln d by R kilovolt per phase. Now we will talk about what are the effect of corona. So the first effect is the occurrence of violet glow around the conductor. Second, ozone is produced. Third, it produces hissing noise. Fourth, corona induces harmonic current, as a result of which charging current increases inside the system. Now fifth, the pale violet glow appear on the conductor surface produced due to corona is maximum over rough and dirty surfaces of the conductor. As we have seen, in corona, the electrical energy is wasted in around the conductor in form of as we have seen, the electrical energy is wasted in form of ionization around the conductor or in the form of flashover around the conductor. So we can tell that corona can cause power loss in the line. So the energy is dissipated in form of light, heat, sound and in chemical form continuously. This associate power loss that can be estimated as 242.5 into F plus 25 by delta. Here F is the frequency, supply frequency in Hertz, under root of R by D. R is the radius of conductor, whereas D is the distance between the two conductors, into V minus Vc. Here V is the phase voltage and Vc is the critical disruptive voltage whole square into 10 to power minus 5. This is given in kilowatt per kilometer per phase. Now if I talk about disadvantage of corona, that corona phenomena can cause power loss. Now second is, if the ionic radiation increases, it increases the interference with the communication signal. Now the third is, continuous ozone gas emission can cause corrosion. Now we will talk about how to decrease this effect, how to decrease this corona effect. So the main reason of occurrence of corona is over voltage. So we need to maintain voltage constant. The second reason of occurrence of corona, if the conductor are placed nearby, if the two conductors are placed nearby, obviously ionization between the conductor will increase. So we need to provide a space between the conductor so that ionic interference between the conductor decreases. And third is by providing bundle conductor. Now we all know that we need to keep voltage at constant level so that corona occur due to over voltage can be minimized. Second, by providing proper space between the conductors so that if you reduce the space between conductors, the ionization will get increased. And by providing bundle conductor, this we will see how bundle conductor reduce the effect of corona. Now instead of using a single conductor, if we are using a single conductor, there will be no space inside the conductor. But if we are using a group of conductor with a small cross section, obviously there will be air inside between those conductor. It means that bundle conductor are binding more air. So we all know that air is dielectric. So the ionization effect will get reduced. Thereby, if the ionization effect will get reduced, the effect of corona will also get reduced. So we have seen in the calculation of inductance and capacitance that L is 2 into 10 to power minus 7 into ln d by r, or we can write it dm by ds, whereas dm is called as mutual geometric mean distance and ds is called as self geometric mean distance, or it is called as geometric mean radius. So as we know from the calculation of inductance and capacitance that L is 2 into 10 to power minus 7 ln dm by ds. Here dm is the geometrical mean distance, whereas ds is the self geometrical mean distance, or we can tell as geometrical mean radius, and c is 2 pi epsilon ln dm by ds. So instead of using one single conductor, we are using group of conductors with small cross section, and due to this there is air between them. So obviously if you are, instead of using one conductor, if you break that conductor into group of conductor with a small cross section, the radius, overall radius will get increased. If the overall radius will get increased, the value of inductance will get decreased, and if the overall radius increase, the value of capacitance will get increased. So by using bundle conductor, ds increases, L decreases and C increases. Thereby the surge impedance, which is represented as Zs equal to under root L by C. So surge impedance decreases because here L is decreasing, C is increasing. So overall surge impedance will get decreased. Enters surge impedance loading increases. Okay, if I talk about surge impedance loading, which is represented as V square divided by surge impedance. So if Zs decreases, surge impedance loading will get increased. So as the surge impedance loading increases, which also increase the stability of the system. So this is the additional feature which we got with bundle conductors. So in bundle conductor, what we have seen that instead of using one single conductor, a group of conductor with a small cross section area are kept. So due to this, the bundle conductor are binded with more air. We all know that air is dielectric, so ionization effect will get reduced, thereby corona effect also be get reduced. And one more advantage of bundle conductor is, if we are using group of conductor instead of single conductor, the geometrical mean radius increases, and because of geometrical mean radius increases, inductance will decrease and capacitance increase, which cause the surge impedance on the line decreases and the surge impedance loading get increased. If surge impedance loading increases, the stability of the system improve. Now in this question we need to determine corona loss. So this is a three-phase line and length of the line is given 200 kilometer. The diameter of the conductor is 1 centimeter. So the radius will be 0.5 centimeter. 2.5 meter delta spacing. So D is given as 2.5 meter. So it can be 250 centimeter. The air temperature T is given 27 degree centigrade. Altitude is given corresponding to an approximate barometric pressure of 73.15 centimeter, that is B is equal to 73.15 centimeter. The operating voltage of the line is 110 kilovolt and frequency is 50 Hz. M, that irregularity factor, is given as 0.86. So to calculate corona loss, we need critical disruptive voltage, because if I write the formula of corona loss, that is 242.5 divided by delta into F plus 25 divided by into R by D V phase minus V critical square into 10 to power minus 5. So to calculate power loss, first we need to calculate delta. We know frequency, radius we know, diameter we know, distance we know the supply voltage. We need to find critical voltage. So to calculate delta, that is air density correction factor, delta is 3.92 B divided by 273 plus T, that is temperature in Celsius. So it will be 3.92 into barometric pressure is given 73.15 divided by 273 plus 27, which will give you 0.9558. Now we need to calculate critical disruptive voltage. Vc is equal to mg delta R ln d by R. So M is 0.86 into G. G we can take it as 21.2. Maximum value of G can be taken as 30 kilovolt per centimeter. So this G is actually dielectric strength of air, okay, which can have the value of 30 kilovolt per centimeter or 21 kilovolt per centimeter, okay, RMS. So we have taken 21.2 in form of RMS value. Delta we got 0.9558 and radius we have 0.5 into ln d. The distance is 250 centimeter divided by r, which is 0.5. So we will get Vc is equal to 54.148 kilovolt per centimeter per RMS. So now we can calculate power loss, which is equal to 242.5 divided by delta into F plus 25 under root of R by D V minus Vc square into 10 to power minus 5 kilowatt per kilometer per phase. Okay, if we put the value of F, that is 50 Hz, R 0.5, T 250, V 110 divided by root 3. Okay, we are taking phase voltage. This is given as line voltage. So we have to divide this line voltage by root 3, and this is critical voltage. Okay, so it will be 242.5 divided by 0.9558 into F, that is 50 plus 25 into 0.5 divided by 250 into 110 divided by root 3 minus 54.148 square into 10 to power minus 5. So you will get 0.74. You will get approximately this value, okay, kilowatt per phase per kilometer. So guys, in next video we are going to discuss about sag calculation. Thank you.